All right, what's up, everyone? Aaron back again. Um, I've been talking about the Titans lately a lot since the draft and everything was happening. And, within the past week, not a lot's been going on in college football, but what has been going on is with my Tennessee Vols in the recruiting trail. We've been picking up a lot of steam lately. And I figured I'd just go over some of the stuff and go over some of the players and maybe how it could affect not the 2021 season, obviously, but maybe the next year after that. And we'll just go down the list, and here's a few right here. So obviously, a couple days ago, Terrence Lewis, number one outside linebacker in the country, committed to us. For now, obviously, commitments don't mean sign the line, sign the dotted line, and everything, and you're automatically going to the school. But it's a big deal in terms of creating the hype and buzz during the off season, at least for your team. But number one outside linebacker in the country, number nine nationally, which is really high for a linebacker. He committed the other day on the 30th. Dylan Brooks, number one weak side defensive end, and number 21 nationally. He committed on the 26th. So all within this week, we have two. We have the top weak side defensive end and the top outside linebacker, both committing to Tennessee. And it's a testament to really what Jeremy Pruitt's been doing, like ever since he got here. Like some people thought, we should have hired Greg Schiano, and why did they take a stab at Jeremy Pruitt and he wasn't even the top option? He's proving the doubters wrong right now. He's built programs, and now he's building ours back up a little bit. You saw towards the end of last year, our defense started horribly. The D line was just acting stupid and horrible. That's how we lost to Georgia State. Towards the end of the year, they picked it up though, and you saw we were holding teams down. And even the goal line stand against Kentucky last year, when I think it was Darrell Taylor and Bachuli stopped him on the goal line, and that was what was that guy's name on Kentucky? He went in the third round to the I think he went to the Raiders. Anthony Bowden, I think his name is. I can't remember, but he was good QB, a makeshift QB, but stopped him at the goal line. But yeah, it's a good pickup, and we're building on defense. Good few pickups. We also got Julian Nixon, receiver. Um, he's obviously he's number 42 at receiver, but I mean that doesn't really make a difference, honestly, because I mean obviously rankings are just rankings, and you don't know how a player can develop until further along the line. But it's still a good pickup, still a 4-star player, and it's a good. He's 6'3", 230. It's a big bodied receiver. I haven't watched the highlights of these guys or anything, but he committed to us on the 28th. And I haven't watched, like I said, I haven't watched the highlights on these guys, but if they're highly rated, they must be pretty good. And I do need to watch the highlights. I actually haven't been keeping up with college football or anything lately, just because the draft's been around and everything like that, and the latest hype's been with my Titans. So I really haven't been paying attention to too much college football, and there was so much influx of stuff and everything, and it's just been wild. And I think we also got safety Kamara Wilcoxon. Never heard that last name before. 4-star safety committed to us on the 27th. Another big time pickup, and he can possibly he won't replace Nigel Warrior. Like I said, these guys are 2021, but it's a great pickup in the sense of he could possibly replace. Now we don't know who's going to be starting at safety this year. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Jalen McCullough and someone else, but luckily I've got this pulled up of what GoVols 24/7 predicts who will start for this year. It's acting slow because of the video. Come on, cornerback. Cornerbacks, we're pretty good there with Thompson and Taylor. Alante Taylor, I should say. Now, if it let me go down, there we go. We're at safety, but it's taking stupid videos, making it take forever. Okay, Trayvon Flowers. Now, Trayvon Flowers has had injury history. So we're I wouldn't say we're thin at safety, but we definitely need some depth there. And so he can come in and possibly be good there, as well as Terrence Lewis and Brooks. I mean, they can fill in at their respective positions immediately, kind of like Toa did last year. He filled in immediately alongside Daniel Batuli, and he killed it towards the end of last year after he picked up what the defense was doing and all that. And I think and honestly, I think we had one more. We had if I can find him. Yep, Tyon Evans, number one. He's a JUCO running back. Number one JUCO running back in the country and third nationally. And it's only rating him a 3-star player, but if he's a JUCO, he can come in immediately. 5'9", 225. Could be a good change of pace back. Now, obviously, we have Ty Chandler and Tim Jordan. They're going to be seniors this year. And so he's going to step right in and be able to be somewhat acclimated to the college game. And he's going to be a backup, in my opinion, to Eric Gray. Eric Gray went off last year as our number one running back because we were switching back and forth between Ty Chandler and Tim Jordan, basically just whoever was doing good at the time. We didn't have that set pace running back. And then the Vanderbilt game came along, and I may be wrong on this, but he could have been doing the games before. But the Vanderbilt game came along, busted off for I think it was 235 yards. He had like a 94-yard run and a 56-yard run, busted off just like that. And, I think he's going to go into the season as a sophomore, a true sophomore, and start at running back behind probably Garantano. But that's a whole different discussion. But I think Tyon Evans for 2021 he's probably going to back up Eric Gray. Just my opinion on that. But, but those are the few commitments that we've got. It's been a good week to be a Vols fan, I guess. Just seeing these kids that are younger than me, it's crazy because I graduated 2017. It's crazy to see the kids that are a little younger than me committing and stuff, and I'm still in college. So it's awesome to see that my team's finally. It looks like we're on the right side. We said the same thing with Butch, but the thing with Butch was he could recruit, but did he necessarily pick him up for the right system? Did he use him the right way in his system? We never got the answer to that, or well, we did get the answer to that, and they never really lived up to the potential. And if they did it in the NFL. Look at Alvin Kamara as the biggest example. We used him sparingly, and then we found out, hey, after Jalen Hurd had his little thing go on or whatever, Alvin Kamara had to step in, and he's like, hey, let's just go off halfway through his last year. But yeah, I think Jeremy Pruitt he's starting to show the same thing. He's building a great staff that can recruit and coach as well, and I think he's really building this SEC East contender for sure. And I think Georgia's window is closing, but I can't say too much yet. Vols Titans fan, I gotta have my expectations really high, but I'm always expecting the worst. It's just kind of the way it is being a Vols fan since '06 is when I started watching football, and it's really been only downhill from there for me as a Vols fan. It's crazy, but we gotta live within the moment, within the times, and we had a great week this week, and hopefully, if we do really good this year, maybe upset Oklahoma. I'm not betting on that, but if we upset Oklahoma at Oklahoma, maybe upset Georgia. I'm not gonna say upset Alabama yet, and maybe we can beat Florida, but who knows? But yeah, thank y'all for watching. This is my first Vols video. If y'all are some Vols fans or Titans fans, hopefully you can hear me out and just appreciate some of my analyzing and analyzation of this because I've actually never done like recruiting analyzing before. A little different for me, but I'll definitely probably try to keep up with it during the season more. And yeah, thank y'all for watching. Just like, comment, subscribe, and comment what you think and about these players and about Tennessee. And hey, if you're not a Tennessee fan, just tell me how you think we're gonna do against your team. But thank y'all for watching, and God bless. And AFO is out.